54 years ago, I had introduced to the whole world Mars's Investor Center to sell properties on Mars by the end of 2045. Back then in 2021, it was an unrealistic idea that many people and even some entrepreneurs had rejected. But I was young, motivated and passionate, so I traveled to NASA to see the most advanced technology of the space shuttles. And I was amazed by seeing those dreamers and heroes whose vision was ahead of their times. I pictured how much they suffered to convince society about their innovation vision. I wanted to use the first mover advantage plan and be the first entrepreneur to sell real estate on Mars. I knew that it was a huge challenge and it would never be easy. But I asked myself, did Apollo 11 was an easy task? When Neil Armstrong touched the moon on July 20, 1969, was that simple? How am I going to get $60 billion to go to Mars, build houses, sell lands and promote my idea? I built my new website of Mars Investor Center. I issued high-yield bonds with $1,000 face value. The high interest rate had attracted many risky investors. Besides, I had created a marketing plan strategy to market my ideas, so people could trust my capabilities and subsidize my project. I also made a joint venture with Boeing, Blue Origin, and SpaceX to share the cost. The Outer Space Treaty signed by the United States in 1967 was a big challenge also. The treaty prevented any nation from claiming any ownership in space. Therefore, I created a marketing strategy to form a consciousness awareness to the nation and elaborate the importance of the investment in Mars for the next generation. Surprisingly, the marketing plan invaded social media, news, and it was the headline of most TV shows. People pressured the government to withdraw from the Outer Space Treaty. Legislators had listened to the people. Simply, they wanted to get elected one more time. Consequently, Congress suspended the treaty in 2024 and opened the door for entrepreneurs to establish a new era. In 2030, we had traveled 35 million miles on Orion spacecraft to establish our first colony on Mars. The trip was around 7 months. We had gained a lot of knowledge from Curiosity and Perseverance missions. We now know that Mars's atmosphere is 96% carbon dioxide. Hence, we used electrolysis of the water to generate oxygen. Molecular oxygen can be produced by crashing carbon dioxide into gold foil at high speed. However, we obtained the water from Mars's ice-capped poles. We pressured the greenhouses with carbon dioxide to farm on Mars. We kept food and medicine supplies stocked on Mars because it's the best way to make a habitat self-sustaining. Methylene blue was being used as a photocatalyst to make medicines on Mars. We have made the impossible possible. Yes, we have made the impossible possible. And Mars Investor Center had sold 230 houses on Mars by the end of 2045. The market value for my company back then was $2 trillion. So I donated my whole wealth and company to ambitious generations who wanted to help 500,000 humans live on Mars by the end of 2100. But I'm still wondering, what if I had listened to those who described my idea as unrealistic?